Hi and welcome back to my channel, HFT by Jude, Chua. It's good to see all of you once again and thank you for viewing this video. So today, I have decided to avail of a blading and cupping therapy. So you might be wondering what blading and cupping is. So I've invited somebody. Everybody, let's welcome Coach James. Yay!
Hello!
Hi, Coach James.
Hi!
Welcome to my channel. You can also follow Coach James by clicking on his
Subscribe,
channel.
yeah.
Subscribe there below. That's Coach James. And this is my channel. Thank you for being here
Yes.
tonight. Can you explain to our viewers what blading and cupping
Yeah,
is all about?
blading therapy and cupping therapy. First is the blading. The tool we use is this one. It's a blading tool from or it is called as IASTM, or an instrument assisted soft tissue mobilization tool.
IASTM. Okay.
Yeah.
IASTM. So that's steel.
That's a steel and dull.
Okay, so it's not sharp. You
Yeah.
will not cut me into pieces.
No.
Alright. So what does it do?
Yes, its benefits is the number one thing that I like about this tool
Okay.
is it releases or it loosens your tightened muscles. It increases blood flow, and it helps for faster recovery and rehabilitation.
Okay, so is it painful when you glide this?
It's painful if your muscles is too tight,
Okay.
because it helps to loosen our tight muscles. It's also causes a myofascial release.
Okay. So from a rate of 1 to 10, 10 being the most painful, like usually how
Yeah, it depends on
high
the
can
pressure.
pain? Okay.
Yeah, it varies on the pressure. If how much pressure you exert, then we will just identify which part of that muscle is very tight or too tight, so that we could perform our blading therapy.
So is there any age limit on who can avail
Yeah,
of?
children can avail this blade therapy as long as they can tolerate the pain.
So there's no age limit, like you
Yeah, as
cannot-
long as they can tolerate. But
Okay.
if children cannot tolerate, you can stop the procedure, or if you can also sign consent by their guardian.
Okay, so anybody can just go
Yes.
bleeding. So but usually blading it would be best for what type of people?
Blading would be best for, first is for athlete who is competing, after, or people who goes to the gym. After their workout, we can perform this blading for their muscles to be relaxed, especially those tight muscles.
Mhm.
Yes, and for those people who are in stress from work.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm in stress, so I really need
Yeah,
this.
that's very effective.
So if you're an athlete and you're competing, do you usually blade before competition or after
Yes, we
competition?
usually blade it before.
All right. So
because
like how
it-
many days before
Yeah,
competition?
2 days before we get yeah, 2 days before, then so that they are given like a day to recover and to prepare for the competitions.
Yeah, I
So-
also understand that if you blade, there would be some discoloration of the skin.
Yeah, it's just like a red spots. It depends on how tight your muscle is, because this tool, if once we glide that and we can see the part of the skin is red, or red spots, that's the part which that muscle is very tight or too tight, that we will be able to identify which part we could do our cupping therapy. So the second part that we will do is the cupping therapy.
Okay, so what is cupping?
The
So after
cupping
blading,
therapy,
you do cupping.
after blading therapy, we will go to the procedure which is called a cupping therapy, or a sports cupping therapy.
Okay.
In traditional, they call it as ventosa.
So it's like the
Yeah,
ventosa
it's
in
like
you-
a ventosa
sa spa.
procedure.
Yeah.
Yes. So we first blade, then we can see where the certain part of these muscles is very tight,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the time we can put the cup.
So what are the benefits of cupping therapy?
Okay, so after we've done our blading therapy, we will do the cupping procedure. Uh, this procedure helps loosen our tight muscles, increases the range of motions after the procedure, and it helps reduce inflammation, swelling in our body, and it also helps reduces pain and muscle aches or muscle pains.
Okay, so what you do first is you do blading.
Yes, then we will do cupping after.
So blading usually how long would blading therapy
Bleeding
take? So that everybody
take,
have an idea.
bleeding could take, for example, in a certain part of the body, it could take like 5 to 10 minutes. Then after that, we would do the cupping sessions.
Cupping is like how long?
It's like 40 to 45 minutes. It's only an hour procedure.
So both blading and cupping is an hour
Yes,
procedure.
because
That's whole body already.
that's it's a certain part of the
Okay.
body. Yeah. Like for example, if we will be targeting our whole back, yeah, we could have our procedure just an hour. We have our blading therapy first to determine which part of the body is tight, which part of the muscles is tight. Then that's the time we will do our cupping therapy.
So do you use like lotion, oil, or
Yeah,
powder,
we will be
like
using like
massage?
lotion, massage oil, petroleum jelly, the lotions. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in this episode, Coach James will blade me and cup me. So I will be showing you some videos of blading and cupping. If you would be interested in availing cupping and blading therapy, then you can always contact Coach James. All right, so let's do our
All right,
blading
let's
and
do this
cupping.
one.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you. See
See you. Hi, so now Coach James will do blade me. So just watch. So we're done with our cupping and blading. And here's my life verse, Philippians 4:13. It's tattooed on my skin. Okay, so if you see people with red circles behind their back, at least you know it's the effect of cupping and blading. Stay safe, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So that ends our video for today. Thank you for joining me. And if you have any comments, suggestions, violent reactions on the video on cupping and blading, please don't forget to leave your comments down below and I will be reading all of them. Again, please don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell button if you haven't done that so. So always keep healthy, be fit, and stay safe. Bye.